In other news, villagers in Cornwall fear the planning process deciding where solar farms can be built is becoming undemocratic, a claim the government rejects. It comes after Cornwall councillors say they felt their hands were tied when approving a recent scheme, despite sharing residents' concerns. Our Cornwall political reporter Seb Noble has more.
There's history round here, but it's the future locals are now fearing. Defeated in their fight against plans for a solar farm.
I am really saddened by the fact that we fought so hard to against the solar panels. None of us in the village are against solar panels. In fact, quite a few residents do have them on their roof, but we just feel that the use of good agricultural land, which is, farmed quite intensely, to give that up and put solar panels on is criminal.
The landowners insist they've reduced how visible it'll be and people can still use footpaths around it. Cornwall councillors reluctantly approved this scheme because they can't use reasons like food security and the impact on the landscape to stop it.
There were we as the decision makers who felt our hands were tied, so there was that frustration. And there's not much more you can say about that. There's a clear frustration that we couldn't really make a decision that we felt was appropriate for that spot, which had I had a fair decision, had I had a chance to make a decision, I would have probably not supported it because of its effect on the landscape.
Councils now have less ability to block renewable energy projects, and any they do are more likely to be overturned on appeal. It follows government reforms to planning rules, with concerns the process is becoming undemocratic.
This community is very upset about the whole democratic process being completely destroyed and undermined, and what is the point in having planning meetings? What is the point in asking people for their opinion? What is the point in going ahead with any of it if every decision that's made is then overruled by central government?
Labour rejects that criticism, insisting its rules still protect farmland while promoting clean energy. Last month, Cornwall Council deferred ruling on what would be the largest solar farm here to date, with councillors afterwards admitting the threat of losing costly appeals is weighing on them.
The last, I think, 6 applications for solar farms that have gone to appeal, the council has lost. And I would say it's not just Cornwall Council that is in this situation. I think councils across the country are in the same situation.
The scheme in question would see panels across 200 acres of this farmland near St Austell. A decision won't be made until after councillors visit the area. But in the power struggle between people and solar, is there now only one winner? Seb Noble, BBC Spotlight, St Hilary.
Somerset's been given £50 million